out there to all the lovers of love, and welcome to I Like Your Vibe Dating TV Talk Show. I'm your host, Bridget C., and we're a talk show based out of Birmingham, Alabama, where we bring real people on who have real honest opinions to talk about real dating and relationship topics. And today, I'm so excited on I Like Your Vibe TV Talk Show because this is our final episode. Today is our season finale. We did 10 episodes, and I'm so excited. Everybody, let's give a hand clap. Woo. Y'all don't know how hard or stressful this was putting this TV show together. I mean, it was wild. We had fun. We had a good ride. Okay, so before I begin, I like to give some shout outs because it wasn't just me and it wasn't just Jason putting on this show. Like, we had a lot of help. Like, we had a team, and I like to thank our team. First, we like to thank Jason Ship because he brought it together and he brought it to life. Our first producer, yes, give him a shout out. Barry Kendricks, he was a big help. He helped us throughout the show till he moved to DC, and he still helps every week. He FaceTime calls. We like to thank Crystal Ford Ayers, Dewana Peterson, Marcus Hackett, Keisha Janae, Kimberly Davis, Lady Hinton, and a big special shout out to OG, the owner of OG's Event Center in North Birmingham. Because without OG, thank you, OG. It couldn't make it. He let us film here he let us film here every Sunday. And before we started filming here, we had to come and do practices, have meetings, and get it together. So I know he happy. We're going to be on a break for a little while. We'll be out his hair. Okay. And also, we're excited to announce that season 2 will be back in February. So if you all have, yes. So if you all would like to come talk, be a guest on the show, or be in the audience, or if you have topics that you want me to discuss and talk about, feel free to message my messenger on Facebook and Jason Ship's messenger on Facebook. Okay, well today, since it's the last episode, the 10th episode, I just decided we're not going to have a topic. It's just going to be a freestyle show. So I'm just going to let our guests come on and talk about whatever they want to talk about within the dating and the relationship world. I'm excited to have our guests for today, and let's start this show. Y'all ready? Hey, y'all. How y'all doing today? Good. And welcome to I Like Your Vibe Dating Talk Show. And I'm your host, Bridget C. And welcome to I Like Your Vibe Dating Talk Show. And welcome to I Like Your Vibe Dating and Relationship Talk Show. I'm your host, Bridget C.
Penis to vaginal or penis to anal, like in oral, that'll protect you. But then think about, you still have skin to skin contact.
Yes.
So if there's herpes there are open sores or warts, you're still exposed to it. So y'all, when y'all get ready to do with somebody, look at it. Make sure you're looking at it, pay attention to what it's doing, what it got going on. And if it look weird, don't let them tell you that they were born with it. Okay? Don't go with that.
They weren't born with it.
I know it have though.
Y'all do a sniff check?
Snill check.
We going to the shower.
I mean, I don't want no nasty.
I work 2 jobs first though. You feel what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, babe, come let go get in the shower. You feel me? Let me bathe you. You know what I'm saying? That way I ain't got to do no shit. Everything already checked out.
I had my time where I ran into, the hood. That was younger though. You know what I'm saying? That happened before I was like,
But it could have been one of the moments.
Now that we at the club drunk, I done been in the club and went outside and hit some. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't tripping about that. Like shit, I been sweating too. Shit, let's go. I'm trying to hit. You know, my mama like, I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Did you get him help too? And are y'all overcoming your red flag situation together? Like, how are y'all getting through it?
Kids, they're very smart and they're very resilient. In the beginning, yes, it did affect him, but being strong in my faith and staying in church, it really helped him, and it kept him grounded. And I would talk to him about things, and he would just be like, oh, I don't think about it. I go to my happy place.
I also think I'm pretty well-rounded in my opinion of why I feel like side chick is wrong, it's unnecessary, and it's just not, it's taboo, it's trendy, you know. I think a lot of these women are scorned, which is why they okay with being side pieces, a lot of low self-esteem. But for me, being the kid of a man who got a woman pregnant while he was married, it's not a good feeling, you know, it's not a good thing. I had a rough childhood, and, you know, we were talking off camera, I definitely feel like it impacted me in my relationships and my life today as an adult.
Okay, so today on I Like Your Vibe Dating Talk Show, we're so excited about our first guest. We like to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Mayfield. Everybody, let's give the Mayfields a hand clap. Yes, and we're excited to have them because, you know, we announced that after our first episode, we had 2 people that was in the audience. They reconnected at the first show, Red Flags, which Mary, she was a guest on our first show, and she was a very good guest. She had the audience crying. But anyway, she had a very good story. But anyway, her and Ronald reconnected, and a month later, they got married.
Sweet Willie.
Okay. Okay, so y'all, congratulations again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Okay, well, let's talk about how did this happen? It had to be love at first sight.
Don't ask me.
Well, Ronald, we do have some people that told us that was here on the first episode in the audience. They said, you know, I can't remember if it was we was on a break or right after we finished when, you know, we was coming in and out, you know, on the sidewalk, back and forth in. They did tell me that you said, oh, I'm going to get her.
I'm going to get that ass.
Yes, they said you said that when she was on stage interviewing, and I asked her, was she single, dating, in a relationship, and she said single. They said
I
you
said,
was like,
I'm going to get them.
okay, so you knew right then you had to have it. Mary?
Macaroni cheese.
Mary, did you know?
Yeah.
Or you did? Okay, so let's talk about what popped it off. How did it start with the marriage?
She was
so
looking at me
quick?
like I was a snack. 2-piece from Church's Chicken.
What? Okay, Mary.
Stop playing.
Oh, this man crying. Look, I guess we know what got them hooked.
Sweet meat.
Sweet meat Willie. Okay, y'all tell us. Y'all tell us. They crazy, y'all. That's why they together. They needed each other. They mesh well. Okay, so y'all tell us how it happened.
I mean, we weren't strangers, you know. We all went to school, you know, we always to kick it and stuff. So.
Okay, so for the people who don't know, you know, because they like, did they just meet? Did they know each other? Because we did have people in the comments and in the inbox, in the inbox, asking, did they know each other? Or people that was coming to the next episode, like, who are these people? So tell just your background story.
Okay, so we all went to school to get high school together, Fairfield High Preparatory School. That's the name of the school. You got to put it out there like that. And so, you know, we graduated, you know, went our ways, you know, and then, you know, as fate would have it, boom, we rekindled.
Okay, so can you tell us, like, how did you know, like, after the show, like, did y'all exchange numbers or?
Oh, nah. I was like, shit, babe. We going to eat.
Oh, yes. Now, we all did go eat after the show, and they was inseparable at the dinner table. Okay, so for us that don't know, that wasn't around, after the dinner, you know, how did y'all, you know, decide so quickly that, hey, we want to get married? Did y'all go on a date? Did y'all talk about, like, let us know?
I mean, it's just like, it's like your friend, your best friend.
Uh-huh.
You might not talk to your best friend every day, but if, you know what I'm saying, something pop off, you know your best friend got you.
Yes.
You know, if you move out of state, you know, you're not in contact with your best friend all the time, but you know when y'all do get back together, it's like y'all never were apart. So it's kind of the same thing.
So instantly you felt like, you know, hey, we're best friends. Like it's like your soulmate that you met, like the missing piece of the puzzle. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there
Right on time.
Sorry.
Okay, so do you all have any advice for the people out there, who's scared to meet somebody and just, because this is a scary world and a scary dating scene or whatever, but
It's very scary.
yeah, y'all really jumped out on faith. So can y'all give the people like some hope, some advice, like, let them know why they should just, jump out there and give love a chance?
It's just like success. You have to fail in order to succeed. So if you don't ever get out there and put yourself out there, how you know you're gonna be successful? Like you just can't be in fear. You just got to do it.
Okay.
Dang, I got these lights got my nose sweating. I feel like a fat
It's
bitch
very
in church.
hot up here. Okay, Ronald, do you have any advice for the public about love? Just giving love a chance.
Man, just jump in there and do what you gotta do, and just don't hold them back, and then go home and make macaroni and cheese.
Put that pussy on them. Okay. Okay, well, everybody, let's give Ronald and Mary, Mr. and Mrs. Ronald Mayfield, a big congratulations and hand clap.
Stop saying my government. I got warrants, girl.
You do not.
You need to run out this stage. Thank y'all for coming back to tell your story.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of Germa Good Food. It's your girl Germa H, and this is the final episode of this season for I Like Your Vibe talk show. This is going to be the episode 10, and so I wanted to go out with a bang. So what I'm going to do today is some soul food. It's Soul Food Sunday, and what we're going to do here is we got some Caribbean jerk chicken. Okay, you want me to go ahead and take the saran? Okay, I'll go ahead and unveil it. So we have some Caribbean jerk chicken, y'all. And this jerk chicken has just been marinating in my special spices. You can use any jerk seasoning you prefer, but I use Caribbean Spice King. And I also use a little mustard, black pepper, salt, garlic and onion powder, and it marinated for 8 hours, all right? And that's gonna go on our grill in just a moment. Over here, we have our macaroni and cheese. And so I made this up earlier, guys, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it in just a moment. But we're going to bake this off at 350 for about 45 minutes and then top it with the additional cheeses. And if you just stay tuned, I'm going to show you right now how I pulled this macaroni and cheese together. Be right back with you.
My body wet from perspiration following your thrust of determination. Push me forward. Help me to be what God destined for me. Impregnate me with your future of abilities and not disabilities because of my past insecurities. My heart beats sincerity while bleeding for the loyalty of a king to invite me into royalty as his queen. To not do the black thing or the Christian thing, but the right thing. To take the labels off and love me the way God loves me. The way it's supposed to be. Your common sense sparks my interest. Your spirituality makes me want to invest all of my trust and love without regrets. Our love may not be the tragedy of Romeo and Juliet, but yet our love will overcome the tests and trials of life. I was created to be more than just a wife.
For you tonight. Will you promise, baby, won't you make a promise that I'm gonna be your wife? Adventure time is what we got on. Hey, back that thing, if you really want some. Hey, hey, we kick in by politics and the alchemist. In your crib, smoking on Dro, and baby, you know I like it slow and deep. Ay, pop this pussy.
All right, for the KD, I need Richard Sherman. That's a 3-5 for the 2-5. Brian Dawkins 15, Tyreek Hill for the 1-5. Now from an athletic point of view, That's how you pose to break down. Hey, I'm pushing it, she popping P. Let's keep it G, fresh out the street. I'm too low key, ride with that heat. Don't play with me, end up the seats. I don't get no fuck, nigga, turn me up. Tryna stack it a little higher. I kept my gangster on the talk, so when I buck, it had surprise. This the city 205, bitch, I'm putting on. Or get you gone. Imagine how that chopper feel. Little sticks and stones will break your bones. Bust through the door, get on the floor. God bless they soul, crooked cracker jack. One thing for sure, I ain't no hoe. It's in my blood, I'm trying to tell you that. My whole family just like this, nigga. Everybody going frat. My little baby with this shit. And he ain't even old enough to know it.
Hey y'all, so I'm gonna show y'all how to throw this macaroni together real quick. I boil about a 16 ounce box of elbow macaroni. I boil the noodles until tender, and I melted 1 stick of unsalted sweet cream butter into the noodles until completely melted. So now I'm gonna go in with my secret ingredient, y'all. Yes, I do use this because personally I don't like white noodles. I like my noodles to have some color to them, you know, just a little flavor. We're going to get all that squeezed into those noodles. We're just going to mix until it's just incorporated. You want to coat all those noodles with that cheese filling. Then we're going to go in here, y'all. We're going to do the eggs last. I'm going to tell you why in just a moment. I'm using freshly grated black pepper. You can use whatever preference. I mean, if you like fine ground, use that. But I like the authenticity of ground black pepper. And also, yes, I use sea salt. Not regular at all. You won't catch my ankle swole. Nope, we ain't about that swole ankle life, are we, babe?
Nope, not at all.
So you want to get that all mixed together before we add our eggs. Y'all see that? All right. One more thing. In no way are we done with the cheese. Sure not. So listen, this is just my preference. You can use whatever blend you feel like using or want to use. And I also have some shredded Swiss and Gruyere as well. So as you can see, this is going to be real cheesy.
Then buckle up, write those tunes, and ride with us.
So we're going to reserve half of each of these bags for the very top. Y'all know we all like that cheesy top in our macaroni and cheese. So that's what we're going to do. All right?
It's been the recipe for togetherness since 1877.
All right.
And it puts the perfect al dente texture every time. So,
you don't want to open from the Gruyere. Y'all know it's always that one little ingredient that just want to be difficult, right? Whatever. Because you about to be history in about 2 hours. Don't even know it. This is about to be the end of your days, cheese. Look. And so now, babe, we're going to go ahead and add both eggs, right? I know I cracked that pretty quickly, y'all. I'm an expert. I'm almost out of mustard. Don't laugh at me, y'all. But it only takes a little bit. And you don't want to taste mustard in your mac. I'm telling you, this is a secret ingredient. You are not in any way going to taste it. So the fun part, now we got to get this all incorporated, right? And if you notice, we don't need milk. This is not a milk type, eggy type macaroni and cheese. This is very gooey, very succulent, very, very delicious. So we're just about getting this mixed, y'all. Just a little bit more time. And I think we need some more black pepper. What you think, babe?
Yeah.
If you're from the South and you don't put black pepper in your macaroni and cheese, you're not from the South. And we're not going to top it off with the cheese, guys, at the very beginning. We're going to top it off maybe like an hour because I'm going to bake it for an hour. So I say about when it has about 10, 15 minutes left, that's when I'm going to top it off. All right, so now we have a casserole dish. Let's swap places. I have not buttered this because it is glass, so you don't have to butter or spray glass. And we're just going to go in and we're going to pour all of this macaroni and cheese. Get in there, babe. It's already stringy and shredding up for y'all. I'm starting something, I already know. So we're going to smooth it around like this. 45, I'm going to cover this with foil and put it in my preheated oven, 350 degrees for about 40 to 45 minutes. Then I'm going to take the rest of the shredded cheese and put it on top, bake it uncovered for another 10 to 15. I'll be right back with you guys.
On the season finale, episode 10 of I Like Your Vibe Dating Talk Show, I chose not to have a topic. I chose we need to get up here and freestyle and just let everybody talk about what they want to talk about today. You know, their opinions and their advice on dating and relationship topics.
All right, well, thank you so much for having me back.
Yes, thank you, Harold. So everybody, I want to introduce to the stage again Harold Rogers from Birmingham, Alabama. He's an entrepreneur. He's one of Birmingham's top hairstylists. And he's also, are you an advocate? I can't remember.
I work in addiction, so I work in the intake department for individuals that struggling in alcohol, drug addiction, co-occurring diseases for a nonprofit organization.
Okay, that's very good. You had to have a big heart and be a good person to really sincerely do something like that. So we want to thank you for helping the people out in our city.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
And I'll just give a plug for those, like I said, if you know anyone that's having any issues with addiction, alcoholism, again, I work for Fellowship House, which is a nonprofit organization next to Ramsey High School, 1625 12th Avenue South. Simple intake process, and our mission is to find you better, to leave you better than we found you. So, yeah.
Okay. So, Harry, you ready to talk today?
Let's talk.
So, I decided not to have a topic. So, you just ready to just give your advice and your opinion on just relationship topics.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's important. I think that, honestly, like we discussed last time, in order to get to know somebody, it's general. I don't have to take you to Ruth Chris. We don't have to go to the moon. We can sit right here, have a good conversation to know what's important, what's my values, and to get a little bit more understanding about who I am before, again, if I say, hey, I'm interested in you, a simple conversation like this should let anyone know who I am and if I'm worth being interested in,
so
or if I'm not.
Are you saying like it's so before a date, do you feel like people should have meetups?
Not necessarily meetups, but I think you should have done some type of research. If you are not going in like a blind date, knowing I'm just meeting a total stranger. But I mean, it's social media, it's 2023, so even if someone likes you and they say, hey, I want to talk to you, you should at least be able to go to their Facebook page, scroll down, and get a sense of who they are from their timeline.
Okay, well, since you brought up Facebook, so we'll bring up Facebook, TikTok, and, all the rest of the social media apps. What do you feel about your significant other or someone that you're dating or somebody that you just met, not letting you see one of their social media pages or won't add the other one as a friend or blocking the other one, period, so the person can't seize it? What do you feel about that?
I'm a little biased. Me personally, I think your social media is like your personal space. Of course, if you are in a relationship, I think social media gives everyone a place to say I'm in a relationship, and it sometimes gives you the option to tag that person. So, but again, I know people that's in a relationship, married, and I don't think you have to be your friends, or you don't have to be friends because you're married to a person. That's your personal outlet. However, if you're on guard saying like, no, we can't be friends, why are you so adamant about not adding someone? Me personally, you could still be in a relationship with me and still be my friend on Facebook. However, you need to realize that sometimes you could be the reason of that post. And that comes along with being.
It depends on what kind of post it is. That can start a lot of drama.
Exactly, but that's my space, and I feel like if Facebook is asking me what's on my mind, I have a right to say that, regardless if you're following me and now you're offended. That's my space. That's my right.
Okay, well, since you brought up spaces and rights, this right here, it should have been a topic alone. Snooping through your spouse's personal items or devices, or cell phones, tablets, emails, text messages, that's
I
sensitive.
believe if you seek, ye shall find. So I personally believe in me personally. I don't look. I don't look because I personally feel like you're gonna find something. And that's not saying that that's a wrong thing, but I think whatever make you think, let me go through this phone, you have to be prepared for, let me be ready for whatever I find in this phone. It's not like, oh, look what you were doing. You looked.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a little girl, I used to be queen, unlock. But I have dreams, and I had a dream one time. I was asleep, and it was like, get up and go to that phone. I promise y'all. And my dream showed me what was in the phone.
And
I got up.
sometimes you get that.
Look, I got up and I walked straight to that phone.
And sometimes you get that inkling, or that third eye. Or honestly, I believe a woman has a premonition.
Yes.
And a lot of times women like, oh, I just don't know. Like,
You
and
know.
I feel if you know, whatever it tells you, that's the inkling that you need to go to step B.
Yes.
I'm not saying by any means to sit there and allow someone to manipulate you when you know better. However, in today's society and the relationships that a lot of people embark on, people see the signs and they still stay. So,
But you know what? I know some people, that actually did not know that they was just if somebody came to them and told them so, that they was very shocked and surprised, like they had no clue, because
and
some
it's possible.
people are good
It's
masterminds and good manipulators.
definitely possible. But I also believe those are the people that's really hopeful in their relationships. You got some people that will be blindsided if you trust who you're with. If you are in a relationship with someone and they say, before I believe what someone tells me on the street, I have to see it for myself. I have to know without a shadow of a doubt that my spouse is doing something. And until then, I'm going to believe my spouse, and there's really nothing that you can say to me. You got some people that's like that.
Okay. Well, about believing your spouse. A lot of people don't know. Well, we got the name I Like Your Vibe Dating Talk Show because when me and Jason and, first brought the concept together, I Like Your Vibe was supposed to be a dating show where, we bring two people together and they go on a blind date. Well, we had a casting call. Well, we had a few casting calls where, people were coming, filling out we had a compatibility packet, so we'll know we had a team that was ready to match people up. Well, the show didn't go the way we planned because, a lot of the men that showed up, when they got to the different casting calls, they were like, y'all gonna put this on Facebook for real? It's gonna be on TV, it's gonna be on social media. And we was like, well, yeah, what y'all came down here for? What y'all thought? They was like, oh, maybe like a speed dating or something like that. We was like, no. But then they were really honest enough to tell us and let us know, like, yo, I got situations, or oh, I got a girlfriend, or oh, a lot of them I'm married, and a lot of them was really like, I got a few households. And we was like, a few households. So we trying to see, like, is everybody in Birmingham or around to see, like, sharing people? Is it not enough men? Or, like, what's going on?
Well, I think that, honestly, that's just a culture that we are honestly living in. A lot of people feel that it's easier sometimes to just get with somebody else that has someone because you don't have to do all the work. I mean, we got that term, the side chick, and I think honestly the side chick became very popular within the last 5 years because
nowadays it's like an honor to be a side chick.
But it's the culture, it's the culture. So I think that there are individuals out there that's single and ready to date. However, they don't put themselves out there, and the people that's putting themselves out there are people that's married, people that's dating, people that's on the scene. And of course, if you have someone at home and you're out and you see someone interesting, you're gonna say something to them and say, most people let you know I'm in a situation, or again, you don't know. But that's why it's important to get on that Facebook and scroll down that timeline to see.
You know, some people keep their Facebook clean, like you would never know. But I'm like, so we was trying to see, like, is like everybody like sharing something? Because a lot of these people was like, I have a few households where, well, me, like my parents was old, like when they had me, so I was around a lot of old people and like old school folks, and you know, men that handle their responsibilities and stuff. So when I hear, when they was coming in here saying like, oh, I got a few households, in my mind, I'm like, dog, is everybody balling? Are they taking care of these households? When you tell me I got a household, I'm thinking, okay, you helping, paying bills, doing this, doing that. I'm like,
and I think it's just one of them things saying,
what's
like,
the definition to you of when people say, oh, I got a few households?
Meaning I have a wife over here and I could potentially have a girlfriend over here and someone possibly over here. They're obligated to multiple people.
Okay, but they're calling the households their households. So are they taking responsibility?
In today's time, I'm gonna say no, because it's hard to take care of one household, let alone two. But I think
excited. We was like, okay, that must be balling around here.
You would think, I hear provider, I hear no. I honestly think just guys are being guys, and depending on who they're interested in, is allowing that. I mean, you have some women that'll tell you first off the rip, I want to date somebody that's exclusive between them two, not someone that has somebody else. But then you also have a culture that says, hey, I don't care if you have a wife. As long as I'm getting what I'm getting, I don't have to see you 7 days of the week. She can see you 6 days, give me my 1 day, and I'm content with that. I'm not trying to be a wife. I just like whatever we got going on. Give me my come up and I'm good. But again, it's the culture.
Okay, well, let's talk about vacation, like vacations and the financial part of, vacations, like who pays, or, okay, so I know this guy, he invited her, on a like 1 or 2 day vacation. They had been, I guess, like dating for a few months or whatever. And he said, I'm going to this place this weekend. I would like for you to come. I done paid for everything or whatever, but you have to, I paid for the hotel and I paid, I'm driving out, you just bring your own money.
Sounds like a deal to me.
It is?
That sounds like a deal to me. For one, he invited you. He invited you.
Okay.
He's already covered the main thing. Me personally, I feel like in any situation, a person shouldn't have your everything. In no situation. The least anyone should be able to do is feed themselves. So if you are on a vacation or he has invited you.
But that's like a vacation day. You didn't think like he needed to pay for her food?
Okay, let's say if this place is in Miami and he say, hey, I've already bought the flight. And I get it. I don't think that paying for the food would be any more than going ahead and knocking out, everything. However, if that's the one requirement that he has, I don't think that that's bad compared to him saying, hey, I want to see you. I got my ticket. You buy your ticket. If that's it's a difference. So if a person,
a compromise
but
thing.
That's no different than someone says, hey, I'll pay the Uber. You buy this. It's still just kind of like a person knowing that you at least want to be there, and it's not always on me.
Okay. So, well, since you're here, Harold, I want to bring this question back. Now, we brought this. Somebody had inboxed this on the I Like Your Vibe dating, talk show group, and this was, it was real crazy. So they really went back and forth about it on the stage. So I just want to bring it back, for your opinion. Okay, this lady and this male, they met on Facebook, and he invited the young lady out, on a date to a restaurant. Well, when they got to the restaurant, he didn't have any money, and she didn't have any money. So nobody, they didn't dine and dash. Nobody ate at the date. So what is your opinion on it? How would you have felt about it? Do you think they should have discussed the payment before they got there. Or, most people think, okay, well, if you invited me, then
I would have automatically assumed that you
That
were
you
going
were
to
gonna
compensate.
pay.
And I would feel the same way in a setting like this. Yes, if you invite me somewhere or someone has invited you somewhere, you would think, hey, if I invite you to dinner, that's already taken care of. And if he didn't have it, he would have automatically assumed she would have paid. So I think that's still a little presumptuous, because who's to say that someone wants to be invited out and then got to pay for it? I'm big on, if that's the case, I can eat by myself.
yes.
So again, that's a
We
little.
just feel like that was just so wild.
That's a little tacky. Yeah, that's a little tacky.
Okay, so if you were in that situation, let's say somebody invited you out on a date, and then, when you got there, hey, I don't have any money to pay for your food. Would you have been nice and stayed and got to know that person and talk to them, or would you just would have just got up and left?
I mean, honestly, just being general, I probably would have stayed. I would have probably stayed. I would have paid for it, because I just think at the end of the day, it's general. I look at it like it's not going to hurt me. If I can go out and be generous to someone on the street in a time of need, that's no different than breaking bread with a person that I'm just meeting, for the first time. Probably won't see you again. However, I can't take nothing against you. It's general. I'll pay for it. And maybe that gives
And
them
you're
some
the only
type of,
person, and we had a lot of people up on the stage that everybody was like, nope, I want to pay for their food. Nope, you're the only one
But
that said.
think about what that says to that individual, though. I mean, because at the end of the day, you're literally breaking bread. Do you know? It's something simple. It's food. So I'm not gonna say, oh no. Just a general. I'll feed a homeless person. What's the difference of sitting down having?
Okay,
That's no different than
That's why I asked
my
you your
coworkers.
opinion on
My
it.
coworkers, one morning I'll get it, the next morning they get it. So if you're not in a relationship or just any relationship to where you have people that can invest in you, no different than you, vice versa, I just don't think, that foundation is going to work for anything. Because it's always just going to be a general standpoint, and a lot of stuff is not I give to receive. A lot of times you're going to give away something, and you may possibly never get it back in that form, but you will eventually. I believe that.
Okay. So another thing I want to ask you about, because I know you're very open-minded and you're very cultured, and you get out and travel and go to other states, and you've also lived in other states and other places. I hear a lot of people say, when they go to other states compared to, Birmingham, Alabama, or Alabama in general, like they like dating outside of Alabama. What's your opinions on it?
Now, don't get me wrong. I think every place has this area where, it's bad. But however, primarily living in Birmingham, I do think it's a little different. I've lived in Atlanta. I lived in Detroit. I've lived in Florida. And I live in Birmingham, and I'm single.
Yes.
I
hear a lot of people saying it. Went to Miami. That's why you can find a way, because there's the hoochie daddies. Okay.
Me personally, it's a difference when you're single and you know that you can be with someone. And it's a difference when you're single and you know that you're single because
so what do you
can't
feel
do it.
like it's a difference? Like you're saying in these other, and I have a friend, he just, moved back to Birmingham, and he was like, God, it's so hard to find a date here, to find a real relationship, meet somebody. Then now he done moved back, up north, and he's like, hey, I'm free, I'm dating, it's great.
I'll always
so
say,
what do you think
yeah.
is the difference? What's the difference?
I think people
in
are
your
intentional.
opinion?
People are intentional. People want to date. People want to find someone. People want to invest in someone else. In order to date somebody, it's an action. And so you got to show up. Then you want to prepare for it. You want to present yourself. Here in Alabama, I think a lot of people is like, take me as I am. It is what it is.
No one wants to better themselves.
Yeah, and that's the mindset that's
we talked
here.
about that on Red Flags.
And honestly, it makes it hard for the person that is exciting. It makes it hard for the person that is interesting when you have somebody. And of course, you can't date yourself. You can love yourself, but in retrospect, it's going to be something that has to come from another individual to make something complete. And when you realize that I have 50 and you want the other person to have 50, and not even 50s, I got 75, I want the other person to have 25, and they don't have that, it just really shows you where you're at. But you can go to a different city and just show up, and you'll have somebody that's going to show up, and y'all match each other, and now you got something to work with.
Okay. Okay, well, lasting, because it's, I hate to end this segment. I enjoy talking
It's
to you
been
so
fun.
much.
I appreciate that. I can't wait to come back. I really
Yes,
can't.
next season, February, you all look out.
Yeah, season 2.
Woo! Yes, we coming back with a vengeance this time. Okay, so what lasting dating advice, just in general, or opinions, or anything you want to say, do you have for the audience and the viewers out there?
Well, I'll just be general and say what I tell myself. You know, honestly, I think that you have to always be true to yourself in anything that you do. Before I can expect something from somebody else, I always show up for me. You know, I'm gonna do it first for me. I appreciate that you like it, but trust and believe it was for me. I think that at the end of the day, before you expect something from somebody else, be who you need to be. You know, I honestly think that sometimes you need to focus on yourself and really cultivate self-love. I think that's something that's highly overlooked. A lot of people say they like themselves, but it's very few people.
Really don't.
And I think a lot of people don't realize this is very few people that truly, truly, truly love themselves. 7 days a week, if I never find nobody for the rest of my life, I'm content with me. And a lot of people can say that. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to dating, if you're not about it, don't expect it. You know.
Okay.
So with that, like I say, stay true to yourself. Believe in love. That's a lot of stuff people don't believe in real love.
Yes, and
you
I
don't.
do.
Yeah,
Maybe
but a
'cause
lot
I'm
of
a
people
Disney
expect
baby.
it. Yeah, you expect it. Regardless of what your past is, if you want something different, you honestly gotta think differently. Everything that I've had in my possession, I've manifested it. I didn't come from a silver spoon. I didn't have a perfect life. I grew up poor, so a lot of people look at me and just like, oh, you this and then that. But I had to manifest it, and some type of way I put it out in the universe.
You
and
saw
it
a
found
bigger
me.
vision for yourself
You
in
have
your
to.
life.
Anything, you have to see it. You have to see it, and if you don't see it, you're not looking in the right direction.
Okay. Well, thank you, Harold, for coming. And
Thank you, Bridget.
okay, Harold, wait. A little birdie told me you were working on something.
Yes.
Tell the public
so
about
I'm
it.
excited. You know, coming here it put a little fuel in my fire. I've always wanted to be someone that informed anyone based on information. If I have it, I want to give it to you. So I've always been good with speaking. I've never been afraid of audience and camera. So I'm trying to work on a small project considered, or the title will be Just Harold.
Just Harold. We like that.
Just Harold, and it'll be centered around, like I say, just a talk show. Here in Birmingham, this is the Magic City, and I really want to show people why we're so magical. So I'll be doing pop-ups at clubs. I'll be talking about hot topics. I'll be talking about what to wear, what not to wear, what's in, what's out, who's this, who's that, stuff like that.
Okay, that sounds fun and very informative. We can't wait.
yes,
So
yes,
tell
yes.
the public how they can reach you on all platforms.
Of course, my name is Harold A. Rogers. You can find me on Facebook, and if you're on Instagram, I can be found at loveyourhair_OLD.
Okay, thank you, Harold. Everybody, let's
Thank
give
you.
a round of applause for Harold.
All right, guys, so we got this chicken on the grill. It's grilling so nicely. But let me tell y'all one secret that I did do. I'm going to take the time to baste each of these pieces of chicken with some of my jerk barbecue sauce. It's going to sear onto the chicken so beautifully. And guys, what this is, I made my homemade barbecue sauce. Sorry, I cannot give the ingredients. I diced up an onion and bell pepper, and I seasoned it with that Spice King jerk seasoning. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer a little bit of this over each pieces of that chicken. And it's going to just get so brown, guys. And imagine now, don't forget I already marinated in the jerk seasoning for 8 hours. So we're talking big flavors here, guys. And I'm going to save some of that sauce for when I put these babies in the oven to finish. That's how you're going to get that fall off the bone texture. Because around here, you know, we like our meat tender. All right. Giving some of each of these drums some love. We don't want to leave anyone out. Make sure we're loving on everybody here. And so what I'm going to do at this time, because this has been cooking for about 30 minutes, we're going to turn it. And I said 30 minutes, guys, because I set my grill on low, because we want this to take its time. We don't want burnt meat, right? If it's charcoal, it's okay, but the indoor grilling, we try not to burn our meat. And y'all see, like, listen, let me tell y'all how country I am. I have these tongs right here, right? But I don't like them. They get in the way. So I'm gonna be old-fashioned like my mama and turn this damn chicken with this fork, and y'all gonna love me for it. All right, so I'm gonna continue to get these turned. And then let me show y'all what we got going over here in this pot. Now y'all know the greens have been cooking for about 30 minutes now. They haven't been cooking for too long. And I don't like my greens soggy. I don't want them crunchy. I want them just right. So look at this chicken. We're going to give this about another 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to move it to the oven. And over here, we have our collard greens cooking away. Y'all can hear that sizzling. I know you can, it's hard to see because of the smoke, but look at here. That's what you want. Y'all see that flavor? And I'm going to take these turkey legs out and shred them. And it's going to be so delicious, y'all, once they're done. We'll see you guys back in about an hour.
Hey, it's your girl, Mama Key. I'm back with another collective. I hope you guys enjoyed the last show. I feel like this reading is going to be a little bit more juicier than last time because I've been picking up messages all day and since last night, okay? I hope you guys are having a lovely day today because I am. I appreciate Bridget so much for, giving me this opportunity and allowing me to come through this season and giving y'all this message. So we're going to get started. All right. The Most High God, I'll change your Michael, I'll change your Metatron, everybody a part of my spiritual team. Could you guys please come down at this time and assist me during this reading as I channel these messages for my collective. Any evil I sent to destroy these messages, to stop these messages from getting to my babies, I ask that you return to sender. Any evil I sent towards me and the collective in any way, form, or fashion, I ask that you guys return to sender from anywhere or anyone. And I ask that you replace this energy with lots of healing, lots of peace, and a strong, strong shield of protection around all of us. In Jesus' name, in the Most High God's name, we pray. Amen. All right, Spirit, what's the overall energy at this time, okay? What's the love reading at this time, Spirit? What's going on? So I'm going to put these four back because it's a stack of cards that came out. But you got heavy high priestess of water right here, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. My readings are past, present, future. Could be in regards to family members, friends, lovers, co-workers, exes, baby daddies, baby mamas. Here, take how reading, okay? Yeah, some of you guys, some of y'all just got some type of wish fulfillment. And that has made things complicated for somebody. Because somebody is stuck. Somebody has gotten the truth about something. Okay, somebody is maybe seeing how beautiful you are. Or somebody is knowing your worth after you left. Yeah, there could be a lot of conflict going on behind the scenes dealing with something or somebody. Because you got some type of wish fulfillment. Let's see. What's the high priestess of water, Spirit? What's going on? Somebody could be an Aries, Taurus, or a Virgo energy. All right, somebody could have brought some type of structure to something, to his Queen of Cups. Okay, this is a soul mate, marriage, something like that. Knight of Swords, drama, Three of Cups. Okay, somebody's pissed off because there is a celebration or two people are celebrating. Oh Lord, Spirit, put one on fulfillment. Let's see. Yeah, the Magician. Whatever the hell is going on between you and somebody. This is long term right here. And people are pissed because there's a lot of hard work and effort that is being put into something. And this is making things complicated. Maybe you guys were dealing with other people and motherfuckers is mad as hell, okay? Because something has been illuminated that you and somebody, y'all expanding y'all horizons and you see something, somebody from your past or something of that nature, okay? You see somebody is very beautiful, okay? I just heard Taurus, heavy Taurus energy. Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Pisces. There's a lot of excitement in something. And somebody delusional as hell behind the scenes. Oh, Lord. Could be a Leo about a new beginning that somebody has set off on. Spirit, put one on the Cycles card. What's this? Somebody thought they was going to be able to keep somebody stuck. Y'all, there's too many cards. I'm not taking all of those. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm putting it back. And we're going to redo that one. Spirit, what's Cycles? Thank you. Five of Wands, Chaos, Ace of Swords. It's like because of the truth. Somebody has got clear understanding about something and they don't like what they done got clear understanding about. So either somebody want to cause chaos or it's some drama that is breaking out. Like this is justice though. Because somebody didn't want somebody to put in the hard work and effort in the situation. Heavy Libra energy out here. Yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, King of Wands. Yeah, somebody is getting the communication that somebody got strong passion for somebody, and this is a painful ending for somebody else behind the scenes. Yeah, because now they know for a fact, for a sword, something is not going to be healed with them. Okay? Spirit, put one on honesty. Yeah, somebody is having to see the truth that somebody is their empress. Get over it. Okay? I don't know who this for, but somebody need to get over it. All right? Somebody does not like the fact that somebody is their empress. Okay? Somebody is no longer scared anymore to go towards their person or to be faithful or to come in with this King of Cups energy and support their person. And this is causing chaos, okay? Spirit, put one on the chaos card. Yeah, the Hangman. Also, I'm seeing that if you guys were falling out or you and your person was falling out a while back or things just was rocky, that shit ended, okay? You guys are coming into the Ace of Cups. Somebody is very much loyal now, okay? Spirit, what's the outcome of this situation? What's the lesson of all of this? What's going on? Yeah, Ten of Swords. This is a painful ending. Somebody is angry as fuck to a Cups relationship because they don't like the fact that you're giving equal give and take to your person. Yeah. Somebody might be trying to come back in and try to offer you some type of cup of love, but I'm not seeing you go for it because you know for a fact that your person is your person. Okay? Yeah. Now let's go to the fun date, y'all. I'm not about to do all of that. Okay, I'm just gonna throw these cards on the floor, get them out the way. This is one of my favorite decks, y'all. Very deep, okay? Very in depth. All right, the Most High God. What do you want us to know at this time from the fun deck? Conversation and chaos at work. There could be some chaos going on in somebody's job. Somebody could be wanting to get the fuck on. Yeah, somebody realizing whatever job they done got into, whatever they doing, it's a big ass mistake. Okay, let's see, Spirit. What else does my collective need to know of? Yeah, you was way too strong for some type of drama or conflict that somebody tried to bring in your energy. A third party of your person. Okay, I just heard swingers. Somebody could be swingers. Okay, somebody invited a third party or tried to invite a third party. Yeah, be careful of that. These people crazy as hell. Somebody might try to come in and fuck up your happiness, joy, peace, or something like that. Okay, let's see. Spirit, tell me more. All right, what else does the Most High God want the collective to know at this time? Thank you. Yeah, completely over it. Somebody is completely over something. It could be a past over loved one that's pissed off at something that they're seeing. Something keeps happening over and over and over again. Okay, yeah, and that shit is getting laid to rest. Oh, well, excuse me then. It's getting laid to rest. It's like somebody is no longer going to be available to something. It's like a couple is being protected from outsiders, is what I'm saying. Yeah, especially from a particular person. If somebody is in a negative and dark headspace, because judgment is being called on them for something. Yeah, well done, congratulations. Somebody was pissed off about a celebration, okay, or a victory. Spirit, what else? Yeah, crossed out family members and friends could be significant. Could have been friends that was pissed off about something and they started planning shit behind the scenes. This could be going on right now. Yeah, because your wishes came true. You got some type of wish fulfilling, but Spirit said don't even true. Okay? Just get your popcorn and pay attention. Because shit is about to fall for motherfuckers who want shit to fall for you. Okay? Yeah, bad mouth and slander, talking shit. Shut up. People just mad, jealous, okay? Sending the evil eye. These family members, these friends, tell them to kiss your head. I ain't business. I always be in your business, okay? They want to know what you're making, how you making it. I ain't your business, okay? Somebody could have been talking about your person and what they be making and stuff. I ain't your business. This is why you getting the last laugh, okay? Because the spiritual realm is here. They're like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Somebody was trying to manipulate the situation. Okay, I really want to get away from these cards because I want to go here. Yeah, I want to go to the yin and yang deck. 1 second. All right, Spirit, give me something. Oh, okay. Yeah. Somebody wants to harvest off of your energy at this time with control at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be trying to use the same tactics over and over and over again to try to control you in a situation. And they're triggered because it's not working. It's not working. Somebody is stuck having to wish they had showed you a little bit more gratitude instead of trying to use narcissistic and manipulative tactics towards you, okay? Somebody really mad because they want you to be a little bit more open to them or they want to just be able to control you. This is why they suffering right now because they know the whole time they was putting on some type of facade in regards to how they really felt towards you. Now you have created some type of family, home, or commitment, and they feel like you're in your ego. Yeah, somebody feel like you're being toxic. I just seen the Council Scorpio Pisces card. Yeah, you're celebrating or some type of abundance or victory has come towards you. And now somebody from your past want to come and renew some type of spark. Okay? Yeah. Could be specifically a masculine, or you could be the masculine that I'm talking to that somebody want to come renew something with. See, you got masculine and feminine out here. So it could be a couple that got two people on their ends that want to come in and they're triggered about something. Yeah, they want to come in and control some shit. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, there could be a couple, yeah. Because somebody gained some type of courage to change something. Yeah, somebody is trying to cling on to somebody at this time. Somebody wants to come in and express how they feel, but something is over. Somebody has already moved beyond major setbacks and has healed themselves. This is a twin flame. Somebody that shows somebody taught somebody a lot of lessons. Somebody is being forced to go through some type of dark night of the soul. They're in heavy regret. Yeah, because they got themselves stuck in a contract or something of that nature. Somebody could have cheated. Yeah, Spirit said trust divine timing. Because somebody going to have you all in their head. If they act like they just didn't simply give a fuck or whatever the case may be, yeah, they're going to be coming back with this apology. Just hold on, okay? This is going to be something unexpected, okay? Another thing, they weren't expecting for you to become guarded, okay? Because you was very vulnerable towards this person, and because of how guarded you have become, now they see how vulnerable you were, and that is a big change for them. It's causing them a tower moment at this time, okay? Yeah, they see that you're cleansing your energy. Capricorn towards Virgo energy could be significant as well, heavy. Yeah, and somebody is in their thoughts about this shit because they know they brought you a lot of confusion. They cause a lot of illusions, had you thinking this and that, had you worried about stuff, just being deceptive. But they're going to be coming back, praising gratitude. Somebody could already be scared right now because you could have got yourself, like you could have grown from some type of toxic energy. And now somebody is in lack, but they sitting over there stuck looking a hot ass food, okay? This is what they ass deserve. I always say, I am karma, and my prayers that I do at the beginning of my readings, it's return to sender. So anything, what I'm saying, it gets returned back. And I feel like somebody is going to be feeling it in a minute, that you're gone and that you have moved forward. I just heard somebody can't take the heat. Yeah, but it's like, I'm looking at we need to let each other go. And it says, I want you. I want to be more than friends. It's time for me to heal now. So it's like a back and forth is what I'm saying. I'm not available. Somebody is not available because they're either married in a connection or in a relationship. And somebody's life is together as it seems. Somebody could have been in competition with you, could have been dealing with different people to fill a void. Okay? And now you have moved on or maybe gotten married, maybe gotten in a strong connection, whatever the case may be. Somebody feels like shit. Somebody wishing they had treated you better, okay? Yeah. It says, I wish I could share my good news with you. I left when I saw you with someone else, and I know I messed up everything. So somebody knows that you deserve better, and they know that they might as well just let you go ahead and be happy because this shit over with. Simple. It's over with. Okay? Somebody just gonna have to sit in their shit. Yeah. Somebody sit in their shit. Somebody could be planning a trip as well, okay? Something about a delayed flight. Somebody could be going out of town or something like that on the flight or to a beach or something is going to be delayed. Be careful with that, okay? Because something about somebody's money might have to get refunded, or maybe your money not going to be able to be refunded. So just make sure y'all paying attention to that. All right? I love y'all. I love it.
So y'all, my green water has been going over here in this pot for about a good 45 minutes. And the reason that I take the time to boil my green water, guys, is because when you're cooking with smoked meat and you want to minimize the amount of sodium, let the meat actually cook because it's going to release so much salt you're not going to need much regular salt at all, if any, depending on your taste. So this is just diced onions, bell pepper. It's the smoked turkey legs. I got 2 in here. See that? And when it cooks, it's going to shred all up in those collards. It's going to be divine, guys. And I did my sea salt, just a little bit, like in the palm of my hand, a little bit. Olive oil, black pepper, and a tablespoon of sugar. Yes, I said sugar. Y'all know we put sugar in everything. Don't play. So while this is ready for my greens, what I'm going to do is I got my greens right here. They have been washed 3 times, like Auntie and them used to do. And now we're just going to slowly layer these into the nice hot boiling water. And again, because the water has actually boiled for 45 minutes, you don't have to season these greens at all. At the end, I'm going to do a taste test to see if I need to re-season. And if I do, then you know what? You can add, but you cannot take away. So we're going to continue to put these greens in this pot, guys. Now, these are going to cook for about 2 hours. Do not play with Auntie and them. Don't you give them no light-skinned greens. You're going to have a problem in the household. Do you hear me? You, the family member, they're going to talk about, and they're going to tell you to just bring the damn napkins to the next cookout. So let these greens cook. So I'm going to put the lid on these bad boys. And I'm going to be right back in about 2 hours for the greens, guys. Y'all, look at this jerk chicken. Yes, it is done, y'all. This is the final product. Look at here, look at here. And then we got those delicious collards over here with that smoked turkey meat. Yes, sir. Oh, we ain't playing about this macaroni and cheese, y'all. Look at here. If you follow my instructions, this is what you get. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the last episode of Germa's Good Food on behalf of I Love Your Vibe Talk Show for season 1. I'll be back. This is just the end of season 1. I want to thank Bridget C. and Jason Shipp for giving me this opportunity. Anyone that knows me know that food is my love. Even though I work in the medical department, medical field, food is my love. And so I look forward to seeing you guys back on I Love Your Vibe Season 2. My baby Wayne and I want to say thank you for all of your love and support, all of your comments, your compliments, your suggestions. We love everyone. We would not have this without you. And again, we thank you, and we hope you guys will make these recipes for you and your family. We are stuffed. Y'all, I have to eye this right now. Those greens, oh my goodness. That mac and cheese and jerk chicken, y'all, it hit. So again, I'm about to go grab myself a shower and a nap, and we will see you in February on season 2 of I Like Your Vibe. Have a good night. Love you guys.
And here at I Like Your Vibe Dating TV Talk Show. Over the season, we've had some great sponsors, and without them, it couldn't have been no us. So we like to thank all the sponsors that we've had over the season. Brittany Cumby, Just Kicking Shoes, Ashley Ransom, Key Cake Boutique, Angelique May, Perfect Harmony, Spiritual Wellness, Regina Moore, Beautimus Boutique, Salon Fitzgerald, Leon, On First, Brittany Godwin, and Arlise Biggs. And thank you all for sponsoring us on season 1 of I Like Your Vibe Dating TV Talk Show. Here at I Like Your Vibe Dating TV Talk Show, you could catch us every Tuesday night at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time on Jason Shipp Facebook Live, YPE Network.info, and Young Player Entertainment YouTube page.